Hey guys, how's it going? I see we got three folks in here right now. Who we got in here? Sound off. I'm here. Let me sit off to the side a little bit so I can get in the middle of everything all the time. There he is. What's going on, Chevelle Ranch? Thanks for coming. I was hoping you'd come in tonight. I really love that GTO you did, man. That was awesome. Did your buddy inquire about that one Monte Carlo that's on the marketplace? Supposed SS? Oh, nice car. Cool. I meant to ask you, you would know. Is that shifter in that car? Is that called a clamshell? Is that what they call that with the? I mean, you see them in the Camaros, the Chevelles, and I always wondered what's the actual name of that shifter that your hand goes on. It's like it's what the Chevys are famous for, right? I mean, you got the pistol grip on the Mopars, and I was just curious of what they call that. Is that a clamshell? I heard a different name for it, but I've heard clamshell. Yo, what's going on, Darren? I don't participate in that shopping stuff. Gets a little crazy for me, man. I'm a little beat up this week. I actually went into work today. And then I went down to the house with my son for a couple hours. We had to move all the junk from one room into another room because the ceilings in that house are 9 feet high. So I'm dropping them down to 8 feet. And I got rid of all the boiler heating. And I'm putting in, forced air, and I'm using that 1 foot spacing. That's why we're dropping the ceiling down. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end. Get all them pipes out of there. Yo, what's going on, Larry and Lynn? How are you? Horseshoe. Yeah, horseshoe, Paul. I heard that name for it too. I heard clam, shell, or horseshoe. But yes, that's the name. I was thinking suitcase handle. Yeah, suitcase handle. I've heard all those terms. I just, that's what I get confused. It's like, what is the actual? I guess it depends on what part of the country you're in by what people call it. Anyway, it's a killer car, man. It was I didn't realize that they made that with the 454 in that year. I guess they do. I mean, I know that in 70, wasn't it like the 402 and 396 were very popular? I didn't realize that the 454 was a stock item. But see, I'm just getting into the ins and outs. I don't know nearly as much as you guys, especially you, should. Northern Minnesota. All right, thanks for coming in. Yeah, you're right about that, Larry. I'll tell you what, man. It's tough. I had, like I said, the walls are all that old plaster lath, man. So I got so much work fixing on that stuff to do, but got to do it. Rewiring the whole place. I'd show you guys a video, but we're here for car stuff. Okay. I know that once the smog stuff started going into effect and all that crazy nonsense, that the horsepower dropped way off, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the car this week. I got a couple things I'm kicking around. I got to get started on that dash because I now now that Chevelle Ranch give me all that nice interior garnish molding. If I get that dash going, start getting ready to put the inside together, I'll go ahead and finally order my column. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I am. But you guys, you got to understand, the money's flying out. You know, I'm doing that house. It's like I just put 10 grand on windows, and the heating guy, I'm getting a bill from him in a couple days. Trust me, Darren, he's a car builder. He should have a channel. I don't know if you're on the. Are you on Facebook, Darren? Did you see the GTO that we had posted on there that Chevelle Ranch just finished up? Right now, I got one of the Facebook channels up on the TV. I was going to show everybody in a little bit. It's on one of my favorite car groups, the North American Gassers. The administrator put on post asking people to put their gassers in there. And man, there's some nice ones. So I figured I'd show you guys some of the cars that are in there. Some really cool stuff. So we'll do that in a little bit. You know what, Darren? At this point, I wish I had, but they already know who I am. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I understand that. Hey, Mike made it. Hey, Mike. Cool. Appreciate you stopping by. I was going to put up some pictures of the Lovitz build, but his wife didn't send me any email for it yet. So maybe next time. So I found this post on, like I said, on one of my favorite channels on Facebook, one of the car groups. And Darren, that's the only real reason I'm even in there anymore. I'll tell you, is that I don't want nothing to do with none of that other nonsense, but there's a lot of really cool car groups in there. And one of my favorite is the North American Gassers. And there's some tough cars in there. But yeah, I think I want to get started on the interior side of the car. Not interior, but the inside of the car. I want to get that going. I got that American Auto Wire harness down in the basement. I want to get that going pretty soon. Yeah, that I see. I love the ride-alongs too, Larry. It's like Love It Garage just did one. Mike did his last week. That's a lot of fun, man. You know, you're not in the car, but you know, you see the hood of the car moving around. Cops rolled up on Mike, and he was stuck. He couldn't get it in gear. You know, I hadn't thought too far ahead on it. You know, I'm on the fence, and I'll take any input I can get from everybody. It's like, do I really need race seats? I'm not going to race every day. As long as I got a nice roll bar that I could put one of those, what do they call that, slip-through harnesses on. You know, I was looking at like a Chevelle seat. Everybody does those. I'm told they fit very nice inside of a Tri-5. I don't want anything too big and bulky. I see a lot of people going that way with that big, bulky, fluffy-looking stuff. To me, it doesn't look right. But I'm not even against a front bench seat in these things. I think the bench seat looks cool too, you know, if it's done in a nice stitching. Yeah, Corvair, I heard that too. I seen a set. I did that car show about 2 months ago, and they had a real small swap meet. It really wasn't that great. There was a set of seats there from a Corvair. I said to my son, because I brought like I didn't have much money with me. I think I brought like $400 or $500 just in case something like that. And I said, we'll go around and we'll see. And we walked around, and by the time we came back down, they were gone. They needed reupholstered, but they weren't horrible. I think they had the tracks with them too. But I figure I'll get there, you know. It sure is. Working out the bugs. You got to go on a shakedown run. You got to work out the bugs. I'm watching Mike's show real close, especially with the clutch pedal stuff, because we got the same setup. I want to see what he comes up with. How you doing, Blue Yellow? Thanks for stopping in, man. It's like so, whatever you can learn from somebody else watching what's going on with them. Hey, man, save me a step or two. You know what I mean? Let Mike spend the money on the pedals, and then I'll figure out which one. Sorry, Mike. I'm just kidding, man. I got the original pedals, and they do sell a conversion kit. Isn't that what you're having problems with right now, Mike? Didn't you buy like the conversion kit for the regular pedals, something like that? And the rod bent on you, and that's why the clutch wasn't engaging. He must be in between bites on that turkey sandwich. Hey, what's going on, Gus? Thanks for coming in, man. Everything's going good, brother. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I was just telling these guys I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the car this week, and I'm going to have about, I don't know, 5-6 hours to play with the car. I'll film everything I do, whatever I do. But I got so much to do, you know. Just thinking about starting on the inside. I don't know. I might even try to clean up some of this chrome. I was talking to Chevelle Ranch in private text about it. Figure out maybe I'll try to clean a couple pieces up just to see how it comes up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, Mike. Did you see the conversion kit they sell? I think Speedway sells it. And then they also have there's a couple different setups for like complete brake and clutch kit. I think Wildwood sells a pretty cool one, but man, they're a little pricey. Then again, what ain't on these things? When I really, really want something, I'll save for a couple months. You know, I won't just run out and buy. I'll save up. Like I had to have Timeberg's front end, and that thing ain't cheap, man. I had to save up for a few months for that before I made that phone call. But you know, when you want something, you save up for it. Oh, Larry, you're gonna have to show me a picture of that. You're gonna have to put something up on Facebook so I can look at it. Have your wife put something up there. I'd like to see how that's set up. Yeah, yes, you know what I'm talking about, Blue Yellow. Sometimes you got to burn the midnight oil. Like last summer, I worked over in the paper mill side of my plant for a couple weeks with their overtime group just to put enough money together to get that engine. You know. Damn. I gotta stay at least 4 nights one week to pay for that, Mike. All right, well, let me go back in there. They always switch stuff around on me. I want to be rude. The Wi-Fi ain't working worth a crap tonight out here. I guess because I got so many things going. I got the live going. I got the TV up with the other Facebook on there. Uh, coming up. There we go. I see the pedals. I see the pedals, Larry. I don't see. I seen the pedals and I seen you, Larry. I don't see the hinges. Under the reds. Oh, you mean your tilt? I thought we were talking about the foot pedals. Sorry, man. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I was talking to Mike about the foot pedals, and I thought you made something out of some hinge or something. I was like, let me see. Yeah, it's what you got to do, Darren. I mean, it's what I do. I mean, I'll check it out, Mike. I mean, I gotta get my brakes set up. I gotta get the, once I get the column in and, and the brakes and stuff, then I can start moving this thing around a little bit, get it. Well, I still got to put a drive shaft in, but how hard can that be? I think I have the side back glass and I have the back glass. But that back glass I got's really old. I don't know if I should use it or not. It might be like original. It's not cracked or anything, but I don't think the glass was as good back then. All right. Mike, I also saw one like when you were trying to bleed it. Was it giving you that big of problems trying to bleed that bearing? Yeah. I know something's going to break, man, because I'm going to see what happens at 4,100 RPMs when I let the clutch go, because that's where the maximum torque is. And I'm going to check. I got to see. I'll make sure there's a trailer around. Maybe I go up to the track. I'll bring my buddy Guy. I'll talk my buddy Guy into coming so we bring his trailer in case I let it loose and something just doesn't go with it. Because that's usually what happens. If it grabs, it grabs, and don't, it don't. You always got to check there. You got to allot for some overtime for some breaking parts. And we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, I had my rear professionally built, but I did the purchase and installed the springs on my own. So, we'll see how that goes. Everything's square. I mean, I went side to side. I X'd it out. Wheels look like they're pretty straight underneath the wheel wells. We'll see what happens. Was your springs broke? Is that why you started tire hopping, Mike? I didn't quite gather that up. Yeah. Yeah. Some tell me that's all I'm going to do is just paint the street with rubber. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, hooking up ain't easy, but I mean, we'll see. I could tighten up one of those ladder bars I got off of Teinberg over there. Maybe it'll bite. I don't know. Yeah. Teinberg makes a nice setup, Mike. I think I pulled them out once before. I'll pull them out and show them to you here if you want me to. Got a plate. Let me see if I got a picture of his setup. And I got him back there. It's pretty cool. These darn things have so many files. I was just looking at them the other day. It's in here. It's not in there. I don't know where they're at. Yep. I thought I had them in there. Apparently, I haven't got them in there. But I mean, I got them over here. Well, you can re-arch them, I guess. But new ones from Speedway weren't very expensive, if I remember right. They were pretty cheap. Wait a minute, Larry. ASDFJKL semicolon. At one point, I could type about 40 words a minute. I don't think I could do it anymore. I've broken my fingers a couple times since I used to do that sort of stuff. I kept looking in there for the. Isn't that nice? YouTube just let me know that BW's Garage is live. That's cool. Let me see. Let me get these out, Mike. I can't find a picture. I pulled one set of plates out just to give you an idea. I'll get the ladder bars in a minute. These go on your axle. Right? Now he only put one hole. There's supposed to be two because some people want an angle, so he lets you decide where you want the second hole for the pitch of them. I'm just going to do mine straight. And you say you weld these on, and then there's a bar that goes across the front that catches the front of the ladder bars. These weld on them. You see them. And then pull a ladder bar out. There you go. It has the tie rod type and the screw in and out, I guess, to tighten them up. That's kind of like the way they do the cow tracks, ain't it? They tighten them down to you know, get a good bite up. I'm new to this, but I read. And this is similar to that, I guess, in that regard. It's got a rubber bushing in there. And you see what I was talking about here, these backs. I got the hardware over there for these too. I think it presses in. It's all on a pile over there. I got to pull it all out. Sorry about the cobwebs. But I wanted to get these off of John before he got done doing anything, you know. So I bought them a little prematurely, so I had them. There you go. One plate on each side. And like I said, he didn't put this hole in this one because some people want to change the angle of them. Like I say, there's bolts back there too. They're all the way in the back. I ain't getting all filthy getting under there. It's a bolt and it's got a rubber bushing on there that goes inside them holes on the ladder bar. So there you go. There's that. I know they're killer, dude. Mine are 5. Yours are 6. I seen that, Larry. I'm going to paint mine white. You painted your frame white. I think I'm going to paint my ladder bars white. I think. I don't know. I'm rethinking the whole exhaust scheme now. That Chevelle Ranch showed me that ceramic coat. 6 feet. That's outrageous. But does yours have the like a tie rod on the end too? Or are they just fixed, Larry? Go in and look. I guess I could look. I can't see the front here. Looks like your bracket, you got a bunch of holes in line where you got it attached under there. I can't do that to John, dude. I got a friendship. I mean, I could call him right now and ask him a question on one of these things, and he'd spit it off. He knows the part numbers for stuff. He like steered me in the right direction with the springs, you know, when how to go about doing that, you know. Heim joints, that's what they're called. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. I don't know. You guys want to look at some gassers? Let's see here. There's some killer ones. Get this mouse going. There it is. All right, I'm going to turn us all over to the screen. Here we go. that wrong. I love my Sanford and Son sign. Ain't that cool, man? All right, let's see if it works. Everybody's name. This was Susan Cooper, Ken Buckner. Put this one in. I don't know if you guys could see that. That one, that's like a small, it was a small picture in comments too. It's a neat Gasser 55 Chevy. I don't know how well you guys could see that. Here's a good one. I've seen this car a couple times. Bill Eveland. Honest Dungeon. I guess that's like an Indian name. Can you guys see that all right? I'm sorry about the glare. All the ladders are down at the house, and I wanted to get rid of that glare. I don't know if turning the lights down would help. I could try it real quick. Let me see. Now, I know I'm dark, but does that make the car better or worse, guys? Can anybody answer me? Does that make it worse? Because it's like real dark in here now. I guess maybe the camera ain't getting the light real good, or is that good? It doesn't look good on my screen. I'm going to... All right. Let me... Okay. Let's try this. Is that better? No, that's worse too. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on a second. I don't know if I can zoom this camera in or not. It doesn't do nothing when I hit the camera. I guess we'll have to make do. I'd like it to be a lot better. I got what I want to figure out how to do is a split screen. I'm going to read up on that. Let's get that to go down. All right. Here's an old 38 Plymouth. Jamie Crowns. At first, when I first glanced at it, it reminded me of Scotchrod's 36 Chevy. I guess the old coupes, don't they look kind of similar from back in that era? You know, that's a Plymouth. That's a 38 Plymouth. Let me see. I don't know. See, I'm getting that one glare from the bottom of there, and I don't know why. If I move it. How's that? Is that better, guys? That looks better on my screen. This is like one of my favorite groups. This is North American Gassers. Here you go, Chevelle Ranch. Check this one out. An old wagon, old four-door wagon gasser. Straight axle. Pretty cool, huh? What we got here? Mike Coughlin. Is that an old Belvedere? Is that what that is? Pretty outrageous. It's pretty cool. Looks like a nice tunnel ran on the top. Cool. I have to go to individual because it's inside of a post. Here's another wagon. Looks to be a Nova. Maybe a 66. 60. Would you guys say that's a 66? Wonder what it does when I hit this. Does this make it get bigger? No, I just moved it up. We didn't do much. Oh, that's cool. Got a huffer on there. Look at them eyes. Oh boy, here we go. Paul Bales put this one in. Look at that, huh? See, I see pictures like that. I start thinking if I want fiberglass, but I don't, I don't know. Isn't that nice? Love the deep dish rims on the back. I still won't cut my wheel wells though. I like my tires tucked up in. 67 Chevelle Ranch, okay. That Nova. There you go. Here's another Zach Baker. 64, 65. Got the stacks. Yeah, I like the American theme there on his stacks. That's why I want that Don Garlits. You remember from the 70s or early 70s, he had that tachometer from Sun that had the stars and stripes on it. You can get it without. You can get the imitation knockoff decals. I want the Don Garlits one. Yeah, they're hard to find. There's another car group in here that one of the admins has one, and I tried to get it from him, and he's like, "Nah, won't sell it." This is a set of 3. Tri-5s. I think this is I want to say that one in the back is an Oldsmobile, but that's a 55 in the front, and I think it's a 55 in the middle, or yeah. But I don't know what that is in the back. That might be an Oldsmobile. I don't know. It's hard for me to even see it, guys. So it was kind of a far away picture. I don't want to leave nobody out. Okay, Brian Kryle. I think he did his own. It looks like he did his own straight axle thing on the front there. This is when they're fun when they're in the garage, to me. People say I'm going to be sad and mourning whenever it's done. Maybe. I mean, I already prolong it. Dan up there makes fun of me a little bit about it, but I can't work on it every day. I bet you if I worked on it every day, I could blow it out pretty quick. All right, here's a Canadian Chevy 2, the Acadian, the 64 Acadian. I'm going to assume those are real stacks and not imitations. They got the balls in there to protect stuff from falling down in. I hear you, Ranch. I hear you. Nice cars in here. Very nice cars in here. Okay, here we go. Mike Lanetta. A pickup truck. What's that, like a, what year Ford would you guys say that is? Is it a Ford? See, I don't like when they don't tell you what it is because I don't know. like I say, I keep encouraging people, man. Send me your stuff. We'll showcase it, man. Look at that. Flat black with like a hand painted flames. That's pretty cool, man. That's when you'd want to wear one of them old leather hats to drive that thing, man. One of them old leather helmets for the flight people used to use. Not legal at the track, but it'd be pretty cool on the street. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I wish I could. I'd hit that, make it bigger, but it just moves it up. I can't blow it up anymore. I got to get better at this computer stuff, man. If I'm going to do stuff like this here. Look at this. Back into the Tri-5. This is Heinrich Tubby Horton. Colt. 57 gasser. Look at that. Is Jaws in here? Jaws happen to be in here. He always forgets. He's over there in Hawaii right now. It's still light in Hawaii. He's probably still working on the car. We got the same tires as us. Those are those Mickey Thompsons. We got those. Same pattern I got. I like a slot rims though. Looked like he had a tilt going on his too. Everybody's got an idea. Looky here. Now what's this? This is like a 30s. Is this like a 30s Willis, or is this a what do they call that? Angela or Angela? But I think isn't that like a 30 Willis before it changed body styles? Angela? Okay, thank you. I get those two confused. Do you know what I'm talking about? Chevelle Ranch, before they switched over to the famous 41, like in the 30s, similar, I guess. My brother's buddy from high school built one of these, a 48 Angular. I always get those two mixed up. Uh-oh. Got here. This is Carnell L. Moore. Looks like he's got himself a 55. That's killer, man. Old patina look, huh? Very, very nice. Got his cutouts over there. He's got them flanged off. It's a nice setup. What we got down here? Kevin Clone. Clone. Pontiac. I seen one of these for sale, Mecum, about 5 years ago. I think it was powder blue. I've seen it in a couple pictures in different car groups since then, too. I don't know who bought it. I guess, once you've seen a gasser, you'll always remember it. I'm not even going to guess what coupe that is. I don't know. The guy didn't say. Does anybody know? It's cool. All right. What we got down here? Ryan Moore. See what he got up in there. Gasser named Ruby. That's a nice car. Wow. I'd be afraid to get paint chips on it. That's a nice car, man. I tell you, I seen some great looking vintage super stocks at that races a couple weeks ago. I'll definitely be doing that again. Yeah, here. Shelby Bernard. Uh-oh. Looks like he's getting a little traction on that back tire, don't it? That's pretty cool. He's with the Southern Outlaw Gassers is on his windshield. If anybody was wondering what the windshield said, it's the Southern Outlaw Gassers there. This is the North Gasser page. Tony Eden Sr., 39 Ford Coupe Someday Gasser. Looks like he's got his chassis and he's building his cage. He's got it on the jig. My frame's bent. It should have been put back in a jig from when it got whacked. I don't think they ever got it completely straight after it was quartered. Close enough for what we're going to be doing. What do we got here? David Lewis, 56. Very nice. Butch Rich Creek. Uh-oh, we got a Mustang. You see a Mustang gasser pop up every once in a while. You know, they come up every once in a while. I don't know how I feel about that paint, but I like the car. I like the stance. Looks like he's got 5 footers on his there, Larry. Looks like his ladder bars are about 5 feet right there. Hard to see because they're black, but they're there. Looks like they land right here about where the front door seam is. What do we got here? Shane Olson. Oh, 55. Looks like it needs a little bit of love, but it's pretty cool. Love those deep wells, man. Here we go. Are these both Angelas too, Chevelle Ranch? What's going on, Gorney? Thanks for coming in, man. Michael Wardall. He's got. Looks like a wagon. Oh, it's a hearse. It's a hearse. Gasser hearse. That's cool. We'll see that every day. Oh, here come the Willis. Looky, looky, looky. Flirting with disaster. 540 cubic inch. Talking about that yesterday on Lovett's show. That's the only raised white letter I'd ever allow on my car is if it said Hoosier. Now we're getting all highfalutin here. What's this? Bob Klein. Woo-wee. What is that? Anybody know what that is? Opel GT. Thank you, sir. Brian Fahey. See what he got going on here. What is that, a Studebaker? That's a neat car. See, he cut, I don't know if you guys can see the mouse, he cut his fenders for his tilt nose right here. Arthur Rouse. See what he's got. I don't know. I'll wait for you guys to tell me. You guys know more than I know about. So I said, I wish these guys, I got to sit down. I wish these guys had told us what this stuff was. Bullet nose Studebaker. Thank you, sir. I tell you what, I like the quarters on it. I don't know if you guys could see that. That's really neat. What we got down here? This is Brian Fahey. See what he's got. Falcon, huh? I guess that was popular back then, moving the wheelbase. Like you always see the old cars, they'd move the back tires up, but a lot of time you see this where they move the front tires forward. It's kind of neat. I don't know what year Falcon that is. Was that like a 64? Looks like he's got a second picture of the same car on the track. Looks like he's boogieing down the road. Got some nice ladder bars there. Look at that, Larry, Lynn. What we got here? Michael Dobin. Now, do you guys like these kind of paint jobs on the gassers, these exotics? Isn't that more like a 70s and 80s thing? But a lot of people are still doing it. What do you guys think of that kind of paint schemes and stuff? I know it takes a lot of time and effort. Let's see what we got here. Here's a 41 Plymouth, Fred Kraft. Thank you for telling us, Fred, because I'm one of those guys that needs a little assistance on that. I'm still in the learning phase. That's a cool ride, man. Did it himself, you can tell. Brian Kesmer. Looks like it's going to be a far away shot. I can't really, yeah. 55. Sits real nice. He's got his front tires forward. Side pipes. That's right. I want my exhaust to dump right before the back tire. I want mine underneath a little more. Clarence Neely. What's he got here? What's that? What's that, like a 50, 54? Maybe. Doesn't say. Yeah, try to figure them out. And I love this game too. Try to guess the car. Come on, what do we got here, fellas? Girls should give it away, right? I get lost looking at this stuff sometimes at night, man. I'll get on one of these groups and I'll just start looking at the pictures and get lost. Nova, Kent, Nickel. What's that, 65? It's got a huffer on there, got a big old blower on there for sure. Beautiful car. There might be too many on here to get through, guys. Let's see. We got here another 55. Getting down the track. Okay, he's got. Look at that, Lynn or Larry. I mean, he's got cow track. Or them slapper bars or cow tracks. Can't hardly tell. Probably old school slapper bars. There's a video there. I'm not getting into all that. A nice fiberglass front end getting fit up on a 55. Looks like he did a really nice job. Really, really nice job. That's an art, man. That one guy in this group, Lopez Jr., I think his name is, he really did a nice job putting a tilt nose on one of his. Ferd. Old Ferd. Still nice. Another Willis. All right, let's see here. Man, there was more on here than I thought there was. Flying High 57 Chevy. Got a nice set of ladder bars on there. This guy, John Ardendash, says he's owned this Willis for 50 years. Wow. Is that a Ford? What is that? Gone with the Wind. He had it 50 years, you know, have it the rest of his life. Here's a Henry J. This looks to be a Henry J. 51 Henry J. James Stravick. That's well done. Wow. Wow. Look where he cut his fenders for a tilt. All the way up here. Right behind the back tire, if you look, there's a perfect line. It looks like he's got a set of chrome straps right there. Neat. That is a nice car. So that took somebody a lot of time, man. A lot of hours went into that car. That's a beautiful car. I'm going to put that one in the top three that I've looked at so far. I'm not going to do the videos. I got time for all that. Nancy Preston Nelson. What is that? There's a guy building something just like that little wagon thing. What is that? Nobody's getting graded, brother. Nobody's getting graded. We're just trying to figure it out, man. Yeah, he knows. Thames panel. See, Chevelle Ranch is just waiting and letting the rest of us try to figure it out. He knows exactly what. Uh-oh, here's another J. Jay Patterson. Look at the stance on that thing. Big, outrageous exhaust right behind the front tires, 3 inches, dumping right off. So I love gassers, man. They're just like the loudest people in the room, you know. That's awesome. Dawn Gull. Looks like a vet. Looks like we got a vet here. Oh, yeah. Is that a split window? Hard to tell from the side, but it looks like it. Wow. Nice car. Looks like brand new gel on there. Oh, this is great, man. I love hanging out with you guys on Friday night looking at cars. What do we got here? Jeremy Jones, a 56 Chevy. I like the way he cut his wheel well out. If you're going to do it on a 56, he kind of followed the same body line, just went higher up. Personally, I tuck them in, but that's nice. It's a nice car. Ray Gordon, what we got here? Is that another 51 through 56? He's got the pie crusters on the back. Cool car, I like the way it sits. He's got another picture of it launching. I'm just going to the next one. You got here Vinny something or other. Looks like he's got himself a Willis pickup truck. I've seen a couple of them popping up, and they don't seem to go for near as much money as the 41 Willis, but I think they're pretty cool. It's called the Silver Dollar. You gotta have a name, don't they? All right, let's see here. We got us James Anthony. Novocaine, 302. That's not our Jim, is it? Jim, you in here? Uh-oh. Looks like we got another Thames panel. Is that right? Is that a Thames panel too? Thames? Did I say that right? Another Chevy too. This is a 67. I could tell. Am I wrong? That's got to be a 67. The way the back is squared off. Thames. Thames. Okay. It's a nice looking Nova. Chevy 2. And another one from Joey Phelps. His is up in the air a little bit. That's a 65. 65? 4 or 5? You got him some skinnies up front. Looks like his tires are grabbing pretty nicely in the back. It's a good day when you lift it up off the ground. Looks like you might be able to get a 12 ouncer under there, maybe a 16 on this side. Here, Todd Doubleday. Again, that's in the 30s? Is that a Plymouth? I have a hard time telling them apart. Like I said, that 38 Plymouth that we saw at the beginning, that reminded me a lot of Dave Scott's 36 Chevy. So not really sure what that is. I'm going to say a Plymouth. What do we got here? Uh-oh, what do we got here? Brian Winters. Oh, whose car is that? There's a 55 gasser, huh? All right. There's enough of that. I try to participate in all their stuff they do, you know. All right. I don't want to. You guys having fun doing this? It ain't for sale. What do you got? Are you guys having fun doing this? You want to keep doing this, or do you want to just do something else? I can look at cars all night, but I don't want to. I don't want to be rude and not face the screen or anything like that. You know, I can look at cars all night. You guys kind of like lead me down the right way. Randy Dunlap. Uh-oh. You got a dragster there. It's a cool picture, but I can't really. It's black and white, and I know you guys can't see it. Some kind of dragster versus a gasser. There's old 57. It's my show, but I just enjoy talking to you guys, man. I just didn't want to stay on one screen because the screen is, I know it has to be kind of small for you guys. I gotta do better. I gotta figure out a way to do better. We'll eventually get there, right? Let me turn it back around. Larry said he's winning. Yeah. But that's what I want to do. Is like I always want to I want to see if I get some of you guys. I know some of you guys don't do the social media pages, and that's all right. Email me some pictures. I'll put them up on my build page so we could all look at them together on Friday night, like we did with Larry's the other week. You know, like to share that kind of stuff. Yeah, there was a couple trucks in there. That Willis truck, I like that one. The Silver Dollar. Some departing contestants may receive. Now, it's coming. Believe it or not, it's coming. Chevelle Ranch, I'm going to take care of you for sure. You already know that. But my wife designed a couple shirts. Well, basically designed like ideas for shirts. And my son has a roommate who's an artist. We're just waiting for him to get the stuff back to us so we can get some T-shirts made, because we're going to do that like on Friday nights. You know, we'll give a T-shirt away or a coffee mug or something. You know, we'll have like little drawings. Everybody that like sounds off in here, everybody that talks, you know, we'll assign you a number and we'll get one of those pinwheels and it'll spin it. And wherever it lands, that's who's getting something that week. It'll be something fun to do, you know. But like I said, we're just waiting for him to get that stuff back. I don't know if I want to get my own T-shirt maker and I know my sister-in-law's got one of those Crickets. I was going to see if she could make me some stickers up. My wife come up with an interesting take on brand logos she made. It's kind of funny. It kind of pokes fun at me, but that's okay. I don't care. Or we'll find some obtuse car and see who could guess what it. Nah, we can't do that because Chevelle Ranch would have all the shirts. Or Larry up there in Canada, none of us will have any. But yeah, that's we're gonna do that. It's coming. I'm just waiting for that stuff to get back. We'll get some stuff made. It was actually my wife's idea. She said you ought to do something fun on there on Friday, like have a giveaway on Friday nights for a shirt or something. And because we watch the Tri-Five guy a lot, he's giving one away every 100 or so that he gives a T-shirt and stuff. I figure we'll just have a lottery every Friday night live. Because it's like I got that toolbox and it's like the wife's painting that bird on it, and we're gonna give that away at 1,000. I guess I was ambitious saying 1,000. I mean, dude, it's like a $30 toolbox, but she is putting a cool ass. There's the one cuss word. Bart's never going to let me hear the end of it Monday at work. But, it's cool. And, it kind of makes it neat. Comes from the garage, comes from the heart. So, somebody's going to get it at 1,000. You can have dibs on 0. Everybody assign yourself that, like right now we have 18 in here, right? So we would cut it off at 18. So if somebody come in, I'm sorry, you're late. Whenever we decide to do it, we'll have like a specific time to do it so everybody can come in at once. But we'll do it at a random time. Everybody's hanging around. I think that'd be better. Whoever hanging around, we'll just pick a random time. Okay, it's time to do it, and then we'll do it. But yeah, it's like my buddy at work. He's a dealer for an arms dealer, and it's like we have those everybody puts $25 in a pot, and we do a drawing like that. And he has the spin wheel, but I figure we could do a little spin wheel with just for a T-shirt. Be kind of fun. Number 6, huh? All right, you want your number, you get your number. We'll let everybody pick their number, but you have to like right now. There's 19. We'll say, okay, right now everybody type, and whoever types the number first, you're stuck with what you're stuck with. It's the only fair way to do it. And I don't get a number. Don't worry. But it'd be something cool, something for us to laugh about. I don't know. So that's what we got this week, guys. I try to keep it around an hour. We're at an hour and 13 minutes. That's why I cussed. And I'm telling you, my buddy at work's going to let me have it. He does every week. Number 7. All right. So listen, as soon as we get that stuff back, we'll get some T-shirts made up, and we are going to do fun stuff like that. Maybe we'll even do a coffee mug. I don't know, stickers. We'll do stuff. We'll do fun stuff. But I got to wait for that stuff to get back to us, get done. All right, so we're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. As usual, you guys made my whole week. I don't know if I drug it on too long talking about the cars. I enjoyed it, man. I mean, everybody teasing each other on it and stuff. It's fun. I don't know what half those cars were. Chevelle Ranch kind of carried me along on that, and Larry from up there in Canada. So, all right, everybody take it easy. I can't wait to do this again next Friday. I'm already looking forward to it. I'm going to do my best to get some kind of content up Sunday night. We'll see. Things are kind of stacked against me, but I'm going to do my best. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend, man. See if I can find the mouse. I lost it. Take care, everybody.